The Vikings in Ireland, are they friend, foe or foreigner? That is what we're going to find out in today's quick video. Now, friend, foe or foreigner, that's not actually a title I came up with. That is taken from Moore and Evenig's chapter in Ireland and Scandinavia in the Viking Age. And to understand how the Irish world perceived the Vikings, how they identified with them, how they think of them in their own head, well, you have to go right back to the sort of beginning of the Vikings raid in the 8th century. In 793, they raid Lindisfarne. They burn the church to the ground. It's said that dragony, fiery spirits are seen flying throughout the air. So in 793, the Celtic world and the Irish scribes are well aware of the danger that now awaits. In 795, they hit Ireland. They hit a place called Rathlin Island. Now, the dispute amongst archaeologists is whether Rathlin Island is the Rathlin Island in Antrim or it's the Rathlin Island off Dublin, which is more than likely Lambay Island. Regardless of that, by 795, they are well aware of the danger. And that's sort of the first part of how they're identified. They are seen as complete and utter savages, raiders, Norsemen. And in terms of the military technology, they would have had military technology vastly superior to native Irish weapons. Number one, many of them had hard leather-nosed helmets. They had swords that were twice the length of native Irish swords. Native Irish swords were barely 40-30 centimeters long, more like daggers. They had bows and arrows, and they had huge ships. They had these Viking longships that would literally launch themselves onto the coast. So for those 40 years between 800 AD and 840 AD, the Vikings are known in Ireland as Gael. So Dove Gael and Fine Gael. Fair-haired foreigner and dark-haired foreigner. But things change because the Irish realise quite quickly we're constantly at war amongst ourselves, at war looking for provincial rulers and provincial kingships. How about we use these Vikings as our own mercenary armies? And that's exactly what they start doing from 840 AD onwards. And that is exactly what everyone gets wrong about the Battle of Clontarf. People still said, oh, they were still foreigners then. No, they were not foreigners. They were the Hiberno Norse, well integrated into Irish society, speaking the same language as us. So identities do change over time, and it's certainly the same could be said for the Vikings.